What's up YouTube, Dave of wargames, and I thought we'd start this month off with something new. As you can see, we've got a new opening graphics, and we're going to start off with a new kind of range. So I'm going to do a quick mini series. It's going to take about 7 days because I've got 7 deck profiles and Dark Magician is level 7. So I am going to bring you a whole week of Dark Magician deck building. That is right. So my personal favourite deck of Dark Magician, as you can see here, surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not including this is the extra deck, is 7 different engines or variations to the Dark Magician deck that you can play and work really well together. So up here we've got the Invoked Hand Trap engine, we've got the Fusion engine where you focus on the Dark Magician fusion monsters, we've got a Pendulum engine. Now we'll cover both Pendulum Magicians and Odd Eyes in this one. We've got a Virus build, it gets even stronger with the new support in the new Dark Layer of Darkness sets. We've got a stun or a back row heavy version, so you use your card of demise, get into the stuff like your strikes, your warnings, and that can work off really well with Dark Magician. We've then got a Draco build, and of course we've got a Wind Witch artifact build as well. So throughout this entire week, I will be taking you through these different variations of Dark Magician. This lot here is a staple of what I believe should be the staple core Dark Magician cards, which maintain the deck and keep the deck being a Dark Magician Invoked or Dark Magician Fusion, rather than an Invoked Magician or something like that. So these are the core cards that will be the same in every single deck we do. Maybe they'll chop and change a little bit, or maybe specifically more for this one, you lose the Apprentice of Illusion Magicians because you don't really require her as much. But it pretty much stays the same here. Regardless, what I'm going to do is we're going to start off with one of my personal favourite ones, and that is Dark Magician Hand Trap Invoked. Now, this deck profile is very interesting because, you know, Invoked is a very nice splashable engine. But when you couple it with the Dark Magician, not only do you have the ability to negate stuff with your Invoked mech bar, but you also have the ability to banish stuff with your Dark Magical Circle and protect your Dark Magical Circles and all the rest. So, as I zoom in, what we're going to do is I'll take you through the staple Dark Magician, then I'm going to take you through the Invoked engine, and then I'll take you through the extra deck. Straightforward and simple as that. So, let's get started. So, the staple Dark Magician engine, in my personal opinion, is triple Dark Magician. You know, that is what makes it Dark Magician. You have to play 3 of that. Triple Magician's Rod, this is your searcher of every spell and trap you require in the deck, so you'd need to play him at 3. And at the bare minimum, at least 2 Apprentice Illusion Magician Girl, because she is incredibly powerful and useful, and can kind of run herself through this deck, giving you boosts on all your Dark Spellcasters, as well as a nice little special summon and search for Dark Magician. Now, I will quickly mention here, I won't be doing a Dark Magician Girl deck, because I don't see that as a pure Dark Magician in itself. Like, it is a different variation, and I will do that outside the 7 days, but these ones are just different engines of the most popular meta decks at this moment in time that can actually work with your Dark Magicians. Then we play at least 1 Magician of Dark Illusion, and then the Spellbook engine of 1 Blue Boy, 2 Secrets, and 2 Knowledge. So again, these are the bare minimum cards that I believe you should be playing in the build, and they can work for a range of abilities in the deck. You then of course play triple Dark Magical Circle, 1 Illusion Magic, and 1 Dark Magic Inheritance. Now, the reason we play both of these is Inheritance can be very good. The majority of these extra deck cards already have spells in them. Straight away, your Spellbook engine gives you 2 spells in grave, so it allows you to use your Rod to search out your Circle, and then your Inheritance to search out your Navigation, and you've got plays going, or it searches out your Illusion Magic, and then you get past that point of, you know, getting rid of Rod to get your Dark Magicians to hand. Speaking of which, we then staple out triple Navigation. Again, this can change a little bit in the Card of Demise variation because you don't always have a hand to use it on, but in that case you would bump up your Illusion Magic in place of one of those. 2 Eternal Soul. I don't ever really play 3. You can play 3 probably more in the Fusion build, but because it's searchable and it has such a high cost of destruction, even though you can chain like an Astrograph in the Pendulum build, or of course the Magician of Dark Illusion in this build, it can still be quite a liability. And then Monster Reborn, I see Monster Reborn as a staple in all decks right now. It's good going first, going second, and can be very helpful to help extend your combos. So that's it for the staple Dark Magician engine in this version. Now for the Invoked engine in this deck. Of course, you play triple Alistar the Invoker, quite straightforward on that one. We then play a nice hand trap lineup of triple Effect Veiler, double Ghost Ogre, and double Ash Blossom. Now, you can bump Ogre up to 3 should you wish, but the whole idea is getting these lights engraved for your Invoked mech, but that's kind of our push play in regards to the Invoked engine, and then Ash is a nice little game winner with Purgatrio. We then play triple Meltdown, double Terraforming, and double Invocation to kind of help move your plays along and push you into the game win for that one. Again, nice little small engine. The hand traps are pretty much staple kind of cards in today's meta at this moment in time. The decks, of course, will be updated when we get the Designator from the grave, because again, I believe the Designator will be a staple card in all decks out here, because hand traps is just so dominant. Now onto the extra deck. Again, pretty much staple in the majority of the Dark Magician builds that I'm going to be showing you. They will adapt on some of them, but you know, we've got the 1 Link Spider, the 1 Underclock Taker, and the 1 Deco Talker. Now, obviously, these 2 are more important in this build for now. Link Spider is very, very good to loop your Dark Magician around with your Eternal Soul, but an Underclock Taker can also be a very, very good card to help get you into your Invoked mech bar or get your Alistair off the board to help push your plays even further forward. Then for our rank 7s, we've got the number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk, 2 Ibon Illusion Magicians. Again, when you're playing 3 Dark Magicians, incredibly powerful, double banish and stuff like that. Ibon High, this can come out if you want to, because you very rarely make him, and he's just a very, very nice safety net should you need to. 1 Gaia Charger for the piercing ability. Again, don't have to play him in, you can bump up the Invoked fusions if you want. Red Eyes Flare Metal, just a very, very nice generic rank 7 that's going to burn your opponent out. 1 number 11 Big Eye. 1 Norito, the Moral Leader, because you make this with your 2 apprentices, and sometimes you do, and you can also then rank up into an Ibon Illusion as well. And then finally, for the kind of engine, you've got the 1 Breaksword, because sometimes you might end up with 2 rods on board, and Breaksword can be very, very helpful. Then going into the Invoked engine, you can change this if you want, but we're just playing 2 Mech Bar. You can bump this up to 3, and the 1 Purgatrio. Again, you can bump that up as well. So if you wanted to take any of these cards out, you can bump up your Purgatrio, you can put in a Raijin. It kind of gives you more abilities to play around with and kind of use and abuse the engine as you see fit. But like I said, the whole idea is to get into your Invoked Mech Bar to then be able to protect your back row from destruction, and then in turn bring your Dark Magicians onto the board with Navigation, banish with your Circle. Your Navigation is then in graveyard for more protection, and then on top of that, you've got your Mechba that can then protect the Eternal Soul within reason, and then Eternal Soul in return allows you to protect your Dark Magicians and keep them alive on board. So it gives you a nice little protection survey and gets you to loop around. Anyway, that is part 1 of our 7-part series. I will be bringing you the Virus build next, and the Virus build is very, very interesting and very, very powerful. So I'm going to put that one together for you guys, and then I'll bring you part 2 tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Till next time, guys, as always, happy dueling. Also, YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings, and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round. So don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always, guys, happy dueling.